Um, so good day, everyone. Good day, right? Good day, everyone. As you all know, my name is Crown Forex Tips. My name is Crown Forex Tips, and I try to give you guys back to back when it comes to the Forex market, analyzing the market, and then having an insight of what is going to happen in the market. So without wasting much of time, I welcome everyone of you into today's session. So what we'll be looking at in today's session is we'll try to analyze the market and see some possible entries that we might have in this coming new week. As you all know, today is Sunday, so and for me, I analyze the market on Sunday and see the possible entry ahead of the week. So today we'll be looking at the market, looking at the possible entries that we might have in this coming new week. So I want you guys to relax and follow me as we move on. So if you think that, or if you feel that this video is interesting and you gain one or two things, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the like button, right? So let's delve into it. Let's see what the market have for us. Let's see what the market did in the past few weeks, and let's move on. Let me share my screen for you guys. Let me share my screen. Okay. Let me share my screen. Right, as you can see, let's look at one or two pairs. Let's analyze one or two pairs and see the possible entry that we have or we might have in this coming new week, right? So here we have EURJPY. We have EURJPY, so let's give it some time. It's loading, right? So one thing I want you guys to understand is that you don't need to force the market. You don't need to force the market. Don't forget, today is Sunday and then tomorrow is Monday, so you need to let the market decide on whatsoever thing they want to do. Like you all know, the big boys are the owner of the market. So the retail trader are just looking for possible entry to join the big boys in the move, right? So let's see what we have. This EURJPY. So let's go to the weekly time frame and see what we have on the weekly time frame. So like I said, we won't be spending much time. It's just to get an insight of what might have actually happened or what we are anticipating for the markets to give us this new week, right? So you can see this is the weekly basis. This is the weekly time frame, right? So let's look at what the market did last week. So you can see this candle, right? You can see this candle. This candle represents a weekly. So you can see that we have an hammer. We have an hammer, which shows that the market is there's every possibility that the market will actually go up on a bullish move, right? But don't forget that on this weekly time frame, I'm also seeing a chart pattern like head and shoulder. You can see from here to this to that resistance, back to this support, back to created the left shoulder here, came back up, created the head, came back down, right? So right now the market is trying to push back up a bit, and maybe the market would respect this zone, which is the previous resistance, which is the left shoulder. So once the market gets here and you see your confirmation that the trend is about to change, so you can go for a bearish entry from here, right? So that's what I'm seeing on the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame is trying to give us a pattern, which is head and shoulder. So let's look at the daily. Let's look at the daily and see what we have on the daily, right? So let's look at what we have on the daily. So the weekly is telling us that there is possible for the markets to reverse to the bearish move. Don't forget that. So on a daily, we have a trend line, right? We have a trend line. You can see the trend line from this top down here. So even before the trend line, you can see that the market created something here, which shows a huge reversal. You can see that there is a chart pattern that was created here, right? There was a chart pattern that was created here. That's a double top, right? Which signifies a bearish movement in the market. So let's also take note of that. And you can see after this chart pattern, the market started creating a higher low, a lower low, higher low, lower low, as you can see from the market, right? As you can see from the market, created a low here, came back here to retest this small support here, came back down, right? Come back to the zone, right, to test these previous resistance. So you can see that we already have a bearish move after that chart pattern, after the chart pattern was created here. So that signifies a bearish move, right? That signifies a bearish move. But what I'm also seeing on this daily time frame is that from here I'm also seeing something here which is also a pattern, right? Which is also a pattern, right? So we just need to let the market play out, and then you can see what we have here. The market respected, give us the first touch here. The market gave us the first touch here, right? And these are second touch. So there's every possibility that the market would come back to give us the third touch, right? To give us the third touch, probably maybe or somewhere closer or closer to this trend line, right? So don't forget, if you have not watched my YouTube video on how to use trend line effectively, you can go as well and watch it. So where we talked about the effect and the effect of trend line and how to perfect your trading techniques using the trend line. So there's every tendency that the market will come to this trend line, give us the third touches before going before giving the final bearish move, right? So you also need to consider that. And also you can see that after this market created a small double bottom here, right? We already have two touches, right? We already have two touches. So let's go to the 4 hours and see what actually happened. So we already have two touches. This is the first one, this is the second one, right? So you also need to consider that and put that into your consideration, right? So let's go to the 4 hours. Let's see what we have on the 4 hours. Let's see what we have on the 4 hours. So on the 4 hours, you can see, like I said, these are first touch, right? These are first touch. These are first touch, right? And also these are second touch. So there's also possibility that the market will come back, test this resistance before going up. So in these 4 hours, we can see a short inverted head and shoulder, right? A short inverted head and shoulder, created the head here, went back up. So there's every possibility that the market will come back here, give us the third, the right shoulder, and also test the trend line and give us the third touches on the trend line before going back up. So what we'll be anticipating for, or what I would be looking for, is for the market to either come back to this trend line, respect this trend line, which is respect this support, which is the previous support, that is the left shoulder, right? And also respect this trend line. So once I see that the market respect this trend line, this trend line, then I will go for a bearish, a bullish move, right? Go for a bullish move, right? From here, my first take profit at this neckline. My second take profit will be at this bearish trend line. Don't forget that the market is on a bearish move on the high time frame, right? The market is on a bearish move on the high time frame. So you need to also consider the trend line, which signifies the bearish movement on the high time frame, right? So my first take profit will be this neckline. Second take profit will be this bearish trend line on the high time frame. And once the market breaks this trend line, right, I'll take it long. I'll take it long. So that is what I will be watching out for in the markets today. Or if possible, the market did not come back to test this trend line, I'll wait for this neckline to be broken. Once this neckline is broken and I see my confirmation, I'll take it short up to this trend line, this bearish trend line, to see whether the market will respect this bearish trend line. If the market doesn't respect this bearish trend line, I'll take it long. So that will be my second take profit. So that is what I will be looking out for in this coming new week regarding EURJPY. So like I said, you don't need to force the market. You don't need to force the market and take trade that doesn't want it, right? So let the market play out. Leave the market. Let the market play out. It's a new week, right? It's a new week. So let the market play out, and let's see what we've analyzed, and let's see it play out before we enter the market, right? So that is what I have for EURJPY. So let's see if we can look for one more pair to analyze before we end this session, right? So let's look at GBPJPY as well. So let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's see what we have on the weekly time frame. Right, let's see what we have on the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, what I'm seeing like something like a double top, right? Something like a double top, right? Something like a double top, but it's not that clear, but you can still see that a chart pattern was formed, even though it's not that clear, right? So let's go to daily and see if we have a clearer picture, right? If we have a clearer picture. So you can see that from here something happened, created something here before moving, giving us the bearish move. So what the market created here is double top, right? Double top, and you can see that after the double top we have a bearish movement. So when you place your trend line from here to here, so there's every possibility that the market will also do what? Come back to test this trend line to give us the third touch before moving bearish finally, right? Before moving bearish finally. And so just wait for the market to do whatsoever thing it wants to do. And okay, and here you can see that there is a short a short. This is not really an uptrend, right? This is not really an uptrend. So let's go to 4 hours. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So on 4 hours, you can see that the market started creating something, right? The market started creating something from here, right? From here, the market came to this previous support, respect this previous support, small, and came back to give us a head. So the market is creating something on this 4-hour time frame. So like I said, there's every possibility that the market will come back to this previous support, respect this previous support before doing what? Before going back up, right? Before giving us the bullish move. And also, when the market tested this, when the market will test this previous support, it's possible that the market will also test the trend line to give us the third touches on the trend line, right? Don't forget, we also have, we are also looking for the third touches on the trend line. This is the first touch, right? This is the first touch. This is the second touch. So we should be anticipating for the third touch on that trend line, right? So if the market comes to this previous support and also tested the trend line, the short uptrend trend line, when you see your confirmation that the market is going bullish, then you enter the market from here, right? You enter the market from here, and your take profit will be from here to this neckline, right? To this neckline, and your second take profit will be to this previous to this bearish trend line. Don't forget, the market started creating a bearish move on the high time frame, which gives us that double top on the high time frame. So you need to consider that as well. So when the market comes to this to this trend line, if the market respects this trend line, then that means you have to consider that this trend line. So that will give us the third touch on the trend line on the high time frame, right? That will give us the third touch on the trend line on the high time frame. So you need to change. That means the market has changed direction to the bearish move that it has been going through for some days now. But if the market did not respect this trend line, that means you take it long. When the market breaks this trend line, you take it long, and once you see your confirmation, you take it long and to the next resistance level. So that is what I will be watching out for in the market, for the market this week. So you need to let the market do whatsoever they want to do. You don't need to force the market. You don't need. So thank you, everyone. That is what I have for you guys today, right? So let's hope for the new week. Let's see what the new week have for us. So bye. Like I said, if you have not subscribed, subscribe now to get more updates. Subscribe now to get new tips when it comes to the Forex market. And don't forget to click the like button, right? So bye.